What do you need to know to do customer service right? You might ask, I'm a project manager. Yes, and if so, you are in the customer service business. After all, you're delivering a product, a project, and a solution. So let's talk about customer service and how it relates to your project and your product. Coming up today on ProjectSkillsMentor.com. Well, hi, I'm Liz, the Project Skills Mentor, and I'm all about project management, user experience, mentorship, and more. On my channel, I talk about all of this, and I give you the tools and techniques you need to succeed. You might have heard of CRM, CS, and CX. Let's break down what they mean and how they work together to make your project a success. Customer management skills and knowledge is really important for project managers because you've got customers everywhere. You have your buying customer, you have your user, and you have your steering committee. All of those are customers to the project, and you might have more. So let's talk about how CRM, CS, and CX can help you do a better job of serving those customers and rewarding yourself with a project that works and happy customers that will buy again from you in the long run. Let's face it, in this market, customers are hard to gain and easy to lose. So let's understand customer service and how that spectrum of first understanding your customer through CRM, next servicing your customer through customer service management, and then making sure that entire experience works for your customer is going to help you create the right product and project. And did you know that by increasing your customer retention rates by 5%, profitability can increase anywhere from 25 to 95%? Now that's true not just of you talking to your customers, but your customers talking to their customers. And if your product is customer facing for your end product, then you need to know that because you want to make that product just sing for customers. You want to make that spot on for the marketplace and for the customer base you're working to deliver to. By thinking about your services and the services of your product as a customer service continuum, you can work to create a virtuous cycle of success for yourself, your team, and your customer. Let's start with customer relationship management. This is a data-driven approach that helps you bring a value-based product to the marketplace. One of the ways to make your product more customer-centric, customer-driven centric even, is to create personas, user journeys, storyboards. And if you're not sure what those things are, take a look at this playlist all about how to create a customer-centric view through storytelling, storyboards, and personas. This is such an important process to really get deep into your customer, to understand them, to understand your customer's customer and what your product will deliver to them. I've got a great quote which breaks it down simply. Focus on what your customers need and what your company does best, and then focus on where those 2 points meet. That's a cornerstone of understanding how to deliver customer service in a nutshell. Speaking of which, are you getting value from this content? If you are, please like, subscribe, and share this information with others. It will really help the channel and get the word out there. Next, let's talk about building customer service. Now, some people think about customer service as only happening after you've already sold a product, but actually customer service can be everything from answering an inquiry, addressing an issue, or figuring out how the customer wants you to sell to them. That's a service as well. As a project manager, understanding who your customers are and how you want to interact with each of them and what they need from you and how you're going to serve those needs is really important. Make a diagram of your customer, something you're willing to share with them, but more importantly, share with your team. Make sure your team knows who the customers are, what their needs are, what they're likely to ask about, and how to respond. This will help your team be effective and efficient when responding and get first-time right information to your customers when they need it. And if you're thinking that's a retail thought, you're right. I'm taking inspiration from Jeff Bezos' quote that says, "Customer service is not a department, it's everybody's job." And you know, on a project, that's true. Everybody is in charge of customer service. If you get your team to think that way, they will be high performing. And if you want to know more about high performing teams, check out this link. Next, you want to deliver for the long term with customer experience. Customer experience is the end-to-end relationship your customers have with you, the product, the process, and the outcome. So you need to think about how your team, the company, and the solution deliver on that promise of a customer experience. Whether it's retail or B2B, you want to know who your customers are and create that experience that they're going to love. That's going to be your number one differentiator between you and every other competitor in the marketplace. At IBM, we used to call this customer delight. And I have to say that should be your benchmark, customer delight. Don't just hit the benchmark, reach above and beyond it. That's your goal. Now here's some things to think about. Are you staying ahead of your customers' future needs? If you aren't, you need to work on that. Are you tracking your customer satisfaction rate, sometimes called customer sat? You need to know if they're happy, and if they're not, you need to fix it. So keep in touch with your customer and ask them how you're doing from time to time. Are you creating a community of service with your customer, sharing valuable connections, and also helping customers increase their network through your network? You know, customers love to learn from others, and if it's not a competitive situation, share those contacts. Let those customers connect with each other so they can share information that is valuable to both parties. They're going to love you for that. A satisfied customer is the best business strategy of all. So do what you can to keep your customer satisfied and let them know that you're doing it. Project managers do more than run projects, inspire teams, manage budgets, and schedules. Those are important things, no doubt, and that's core to our business. But also core to our business is understanding that whole process of customer service, from relationship management and understanding your customer, to serving and supporting them, to making sure the entire experience works for your customer and their customer too. What do you think the biggest challenge is for project managers today related to customers? Have I missed a point? Do you have one that's really working for you? If you do, please leave a comment in the box below. We'd all like to learn from you. Let me leave you with 2 videos that I think will help you on your customer-centric journey. And I'll see you next time on ProjectSkillsMentor.com. Bye-bye, everybody.